Purple rain, purple rain. Ah, 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 ah. I only want to see you laughing. I spent year after year alone in my childhood, being told I was so good, then so bad, then so good again. It was a pendulum ride of confusion and self-doubt. I didn't know who I was, and I was not allowed to find out. The man next door, he took something from me. My parents, just too clean and Christian to see, but Prince rode in and gave it all back to me. My power, my sensuality, my freedom to just be whoever I wanted to be. If just for a 5-minute song I was freed of oppressive religious guilt, freed from this cattle cage of a culture that rages against women by simultaneously slut-shaming and hypersexualizing, men's messages a stun gun to this young flower that was trying to open. Prince embraced the feminine, and that put back together a severing in me. Already by about 3, I'd learned to split off, to drive down my joy, and to hide my true self in order to dodge the hammer of shame that was so frequently dealt. So for a 44-minute album, I escaped and went to live in the purple nation where purple reigns and love is the leader. I made lemonade at the corner of passion and freedom. I prayed that someday organized religion and just being human could learn to get along. When he said, "I just want your extra time," it said to me, I'm a man and I respect that you, a woman, dare to have dreams, and I won't engulf you with my own needs. You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. That showed me that there was another door beyond the billboards of you must be pretty if you want to be loved. I needed to hear these messages, and in them there was an ease I breathed, the breath that I could be enough, that I could be strong and sexy, respected and uneclipsed by men. When he said, I only want to see you laughing, I heard him say that my joy was okay no matter what the source. Women, not girls, rule my world. That gave me permission to age someday while the rest of the world infantilized me indefinitely. Did I just imagine these things? Did I just hear what I wanted, needed to hear? Maybe I picked and chose the lines I needed to get through doing my time in what often felt like a prison sentence of a childhood. Maybe I turned the fog in my head into a purple haze, because maybe I just longed for a little red Corvette to come get me the hell out of those days, and so I saw him through purple-colored glasses. Or how about we take out that whole habit of self-doubt? Because when he said, I'm not a woman, I'm not a man, it impacted me. He was wearing sparkly heels and neck ruffle blouses and heavy eyeliner, yet never sacrificing an ounce of his masculinity. He told me we don't have to be hemmed in by gender expectations. He said, if the elevator tries to bring you down, go crazy, punch a higher floor, punch back against those who assault you, who keep you from your flying, your highest, your freest self. Go crazy on anyone that tries to keep you contained or take away your health. Take a chance, do your dance, show life that even small, you are bigger than the ignorant hands that hold you down. Are we going to let the elevator bring us down? Oh no, let's go. What the F do they know? All their taste is in their mouth. I mean, really, what do they know? If my parents had wanted to protect me from sexuality, instead of taking away my Purple Rain album when they discovered it, the thing that made me feel okay, like everything was gonna be all right, maybe they could have learned to see the signs of what was happening. Maybe they could have taken away my grandfather, taken away my next door neighbor. Maybe they could have encouraged me to belt out my own song and to fill up my little child hips with that sound so that I would actually be around in my body to handle things when some creeper came calling. I am not a small girl. Prince allowed me to be that big, to be bold, to be embodied, to be everything. Prince made room for all of me. What could I be today if I didn't have to spend 2 days a week in therapy, if I hadn't wasted my teens and 20s addicted and depressed? I am an artist. Maybe I could have been a prince to some little girl or boy. Because when your small and large hands take something from you, or rather give you an invisible burden to carry that most of the other kids don't even know exists yet, and you are left without a context for yourself. And each time you desperately try to figure yourself out, you are told to get back into the tiny box that is their appropriate definition of you. And then Prince comes along and sings the song Little Red Corvette to you because you are much too fast, girl. You realize slowly that you are probably Darling Nikki, or close to it, or will be soon. And somehow he's seen that. He knows that. Maybe he's like your omniscient God, but a God that loves you and accepts you, all of you. Though you are small, he's witnessed your most secret moments from where he sits in the poster on your wall. You even practice making out with him while he's sitting atop his shiny purple motorcycle at just the right height hanging above your bed. But he's not your woman, he's not your man, he is something that you'll never understand, and just the never understanding of him is an antidote to all the control that's been sticky and glistening all over your skin. But like many a hero, I guess I should have known by the way you parked your car sideways that it wouldn't last. This world was never even close to good enough to house you, aptly named Prince. We were so lucky to have your Purple Rain for as long as we did. Thank you, Prince, for catching that current that brought you to us, for breaking the glass on my invisible cage, for shattering the shackles of my constant Christian composure, and for showing me that a different kind of devotion was also possible. One where I could be spiritual, but I could also be me, where I could own my own sensibilities. Thank you, Prince, for riding in on that motorcycle that was too damn big for you and you just didn't give a f. You knew that big comes from something inside and something bigger than all of us, and you took us on that ride. May you rest in peace and power and passion and freedom, and most of all, love.